Chapter 2, Communication Basics. Section 2 of Chapter 2, Semantics, Symbolic Analysis. This is the definition quoted from the iBook, Organizational Communication, because I felt it was the best way to explain the study of meanings. Semantics offers an explanation for why organizations can develop new names and why words are so open to multiple interpretation. There are 3 principles. The first is words are in people. Meaning is in the people, not words. People assign meaning to words. Words are symbolic to each individual or culture. The meaning of words is in one's own reality. An example is the word jumper. When I hear that word, I am an equestrian, I think of the discipline in riding called jumper. When my friend from South Africa hears the word jumper, she thinks of a sweater or jacket. Even if people speak the same language, there could be different meaning depending on where in the world one lives. The next principle is that language is representational. Words are symbolic representations of ideas or objects. The only limitation we have to a word is the limitation of what others interpret that word to mean. We could create our own words that would be perfect description of something and made complete sense to us, but that does not necessarily mean anyone else will understand your word. An example, if you tell someone that a tree is green, that may be true for where you live in the world, but if someone lives in a different area of the world, a tree to them could be red, blue, or yellow. The third principle is inferences and observations. Observations and inferences are used in verbal communication. They need to be the same. It is a statement of observation that is a fact. An example is when giving directions to a friend, I will point out that is my apartment. I infer that is my apartment, and they can visually see the apartment as well. This is a chart shown in the iBook of inconsistencies in language. These are some examples. Using different words of the same meaning in a good or bad way. A clear example is it would be better to hear if someone is good on detail than if someone is picky. Organizations use verbal communication in stories, myths, transmitting values, and metaphors with goals in mind. Stories and myths. Tremendous amount of information is passed on to the members of an organization through the telling of stories and myths. Stories are of the past, which have value. They usually involve heroes and people to look up to. Transmitting values. Transmitting through slogans to emphasize an organization's culture. Their visual, a role model to transmit values. Employees must wash hands, shows that they are clean. Metaphors with goals in mind. A statement reflecting an individual's perception. Symbolizes something as if it were something else. Metaphors play a critical role in the communication process. Thank you very much.